Forgotten Truths, the Millennium. In his promise to return to earth for the righteous, Jesus also promised that he was going to prepare a place for them in heaven. John 14:1-3. Today in our study, we will learn something about the time spent in this place that Jesus is preparing, how long it will last, and events occurring simultaneously on earth. Following Jesus' second coming and the first resurrection, the righteous are taken to heaven. The wicked are killed at the brightness of his coming, and the earth is left desolate. We learned last time that no living human will be left on the earth. Jeremiah 4:25. The book of Revelation provides some details of events on earth during this desolation. It states that Satan will be bound in the bottomless pit for 1,000 years. In this pit, he will be unable to deceive any human being. Earlier in Scripture, we read that Satan was cast to the earth, and heaven rejoiced, but a woe was pronounced on the inhabitants of the earth. Revelation 12:9-12. The word translated bottomless pit is the Greek word abyssos, the abyss. It is defined as the lowest part of the earth where the dead are. This word is descriptive of the earth after the second coming, without form and void, filled with the bodies of the wicked killed at Jesus' second coming. From this, we can deduce that Satan is confined to the desolate earth, just as the scapegoat was taken to an uninhabited land. Leviticus 16:20-22. He will be bound by the chain of circumstance. The righteous human beings will be in heaven, far away from his temptations. The wicked humans are dead, and he and the other fallen angels are here on earth, with no one to deceive, left to think about their choices for 1,000 years. Meanwhile, in heaven, the righteous are living and reigning with Jesus for 1,000 years. What will this reign look like? Scripture states that judgment will be given to those redeemed from the earth. Daniel 7:22. Jesus would have already passed judgment. This is how rewards can be given upon his return. Acts 17:31, Daniel 7:9-10, Revelation 22:12. This judgment done by the saved will be akin to a judicial review, so that they will have all their questions answered about the outcome of this conflict. At the end of the 1,000 years, the Bible tells us that Satan will be loosed for a season. The wicked dead will be resurrected, and the evil angels will have human beings to tempt and manipulate once more. The events that will transpire in this time will demonstrate once and for all that the wicked would never have chosen to be converted. At the same time, Jesus and the righteous will return to the earth once more. The city Jesus prepared for those who love him will come down to the earth. Satan, his angels, and the resurrected wicked will assemble attempting to take the city. So, what is the millennium? The word millennium simply means 1,000 years. In Scripture, we learn that with the Lord 1,000 years is as a day, and a day is as 1,000 years. Going back to the book of Genesis, we learn that Adam lived 930 years, 70 years short of 1,000 years. Since 1,000 years is as a day with the Lord, then Adam died within the day that he ate the fruit, just as God had said. Furthermore, tracking all the begats and years listed in the Bible, we learn that the earth from Adam to our time is almost 6,000 years old. Genesis 5, Exodus 12, etc. Therefore, Since 1,000 years is as a day with the Lord, that means we are 6 days into the longest week ever. Now that the final prophecies are being fulfilled and we are nearing the end of the prophetic timeline, the 1,000 years described in the Revelation is the seventh day, the Sabbath of the Lord, Exodus 28-11, a rest for the righteous and for the earth, Genesis 2:1-3, Leviticus 25:1-7. Next time, we'll find out what happens when Satan and the newly resurrected wicked launch their attack on the holy city.